The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. All alone, Ferguson, the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. Throwing is Rush. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Rush. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And a nice return here as well. He is out of bounds near the 40.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
He was looking for George Pickens there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
He'll tuck it and take off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 4 at 14-10. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Rush. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they...
To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. His drive will start on the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Here comes 3rd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. Down the sideline. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 48. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Now, faking the give, and the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
He's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Rush to throw. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
18.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find them.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Eric Hendricks.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Here's Rush. The ball's out. One of the Steelers has it. A big hole. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Rush. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Ready up.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Here we go, set.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal. That tackle's made at the 10-yard line. Here's a run. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Rush. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. The Cowboys are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Austin brought in motion. Now Wilson on 1st down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. I mean, how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Working free downfield, it is Williams. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Second and a yard. Will stay on the ground with Warren. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Wilson now to throw on third down. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A carry here for Warren. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now it's Wilson. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Najee Harris. Touchdown Steelers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran, and they are unable to add on the point after. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. They'll return this from the 11. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. That on 2nd and long.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Alert.
Once again, it's Warren. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. We'll talk things over before third down. Now Wilson. Here's a screen set up for Warren. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. I would imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
A run up the middle with Warren. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Back to throw. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. No chance at all. He'll go down. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Rush. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Throwing is Rush. This one is caught by Turpin. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Rush. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Steelers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.